Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today, from the recent Lidl Beer Festival, I'm reviewing from the London Beer Factory, Beyond the Pale. Now I like this company. It's a new company because it's only in the last, well, to be honest, it's in the last 6 months that I've actually noticed them. And it's through these craft cans and the very quirky top, which you'll see when I open it. They make one of the sourest beers I've ever tasted in my life, and that's sour that you could sell it in pubs as a shot. This is Beyond the Pale. So it says unfiltered. It's 4.2% in UK units, and it's in this 360 degree can, which I'll show you. So we'll give it a pour and then I'll try and get some info. So, nice golden colour, dark gold colour, white head, good carbonation, slightly hazy, pale ale, I presume that's what it is anyway, it says Beyond the Pale. First thing, plenty of hops, you can really, citrusy hops. Yeah, you really can get a blast of citrusy hops in this. And you've never seen one of these cans. And it's the 360 degree, and they're actually really good. I reckon you could reuse these as little beer glasses, quirky beer glasses. But yeah. Yeah, quite novel. So, like I've said, hops and citrus in the smell. Well, I'll just bring it up on the internet just to see what they call it. So, what's it called? Beyond the Pale. Beyond the Pale. There we go. Beer. I better put beer down because it's coming up with a load of rubbish. There we go. Oh God, the internet sometimes is so damn slow. I can see it, but it's all hazy. Oh, yep, loading. Yeah, it loads really hazy. I'm on ratebeer.com. I like to look at ratebeer.com and Beer Advocate as well. I find them two the best aggregate websites. Bear in mind, you can't really take everything as gospel. So, 3.39 out of 5 from 63 ratings, which isn't bad for a site where any old body can, add reviews. So, caught my eyes. To travel beyond the pale is to venture into the unknown. Lawless territory where all manners of rules and brewing conventions may be broken once there. You are likely to experience a wide range, I'm crap with my R's and W's, of unexpected flavours and may well stumble across the sort of weapon-wielding maniacs you see here. Draft and bottled 330ml. Yeah, that's quirky, isn't it? So, just over £1. from Lidl. So obviously they bought it at their beer festival. Hazy deep gold. So I got it right. That's good. Thin, dense lasting and lacing. Off-white head. I said that was white. Nose is decent berry fruit hop. So yeah, citrus, yeah. Some piney notes, some citrus peel. That's good. I like verification of what I'm smelling, because if I'm smelling one thing and then I look on it and they're something totally different and nobody agrees, then obviously my nose is rubbish. So it's good to have verification. Light malt backdrop is spicy and biscuity. Taste is light, piney, bitter. Some citrus sweetness, light to medium body, bright combination. Crisp bitterness to finish, decent. And then you give it a 3.6. Bronzy gold colour. So gold is the, bubbly white foam head, leaving a little lacing, a hoppy citrus aroma. Thank God for that. Taste is biscuity malt with a tangy citrusy hop bitterness. Light bodied, soft carbonation, semi-dry bitter finish, quite drinkable. A cloudy golden colour with a large head that dissipated quickly. Not on my glass, it hasn't. Aroma of tangerine. I thought I could smell a bit of tangerine. Flavour has more tangerine, a little malt biscuit, some clove, a little bitterness. Finally a pale ale that isn't boring, quite decent. So let's look for... pours a dape. It's not a dape, it's a deep. Pours a deep hazy orange. Orange? Very slim white head. A bready malt nose with orange and citric hints. It is only fair to note that I had a very bitter beer before this, so it may have blown my palate a bit. Yeah. Pleasant carbonation and a nice sweet finish. Very decent for the ABV. That's why it scores so high. A wonderful session beer. So, I won't go any more because, the general consensus is that it's pretty decent. And I have to agree. Definitely citrus, definitely a little bit of tangerine, and this is a pale ale. I've reviewed a few of these London Beer Factory ales now, and they've all been pretty damn decent in different ways, because obviously they're not all the same. One was really sour. I can't remember the other one, to be honest. Too many reviews. But they've definitely all been good. Oh. So still a little hazy, still retaining the head. Depends on the glass, as I've said countless times before. Make sure your glass has got the widgety things in the bottom. This is a Stella Artois Sea Jug glass. If you've got a Stella pint glass, because obviously Stella's a lager. So any lager or cider glass should be good to keep carbonation going. And so if you want a head, it will retain the head better. Some of these just plain pint glasses may not have a printed widget thing in the bottom. Worth noting. So it's really drinkable. It's very pleasant. It's hoppy, but not too hoppy. The citrus taste and the tangerine that comes out, it's nice. It's just very, very pleasant. It's got a bit of an oomph to it, but not too much that 1 pint's enough. Because some of these beers, I had one the other week. It was Stone's Go-To IPA. And it was just too much. I could only have 1 pint. I mean, what I had, one, bottle of it, or can. I think it was a can. Yeah, it was a can. For what it was a fantastic beer for what it was, but I could not have two of them. Definitely not. It was just too much. You know, this is one of them. I suppose you could call it a session pale, but it's very interesting. You know, there's more in it than just some of the bland beers out there. Some of the old-fashioned beers are very bland, and this is far from that. So, decent. So, very drinkable. Oh, no, out of 5. Oh, and I'm freezing. We'll give it a good 4.3 out of 5. It's not, I won't say it's outstanding, but for what it is, it's a good beer. You know, it's very drinkable. 4.3 is not a bad score anyway. Thanks for watching. See you soon.